this week was all about making statements. There were many different people making statements, whether it would overall divisions or just trying to put themselves, I don't know, over. Welcome to the Raw Review. We open the night, Roman Reigns, the brand new Intercontinental Champion, making a statement that he will be a fighting champion, and doesn't matter who it is. If you want a shot, all you gotta do is step up. The first person to step up, though, was Elias.
Yeah.
Well, after the entourage came out and said, "Hey, how dare you come out here and talk trash about The Miz, about how he wasn't a great champion and all these things." But apparently, the entourage is hanging out with Elias now while The Miz is off TV for however long. And so yeah, they played lackeys to Elias tonight, as Elias did in fact get himself an Intercontinental Championship match.
Wow.
And
how convenient.
Yeah, it's like Kurt Angle just like makes matches.
Yeah.
Just handing them out. Though Elias fucking earned this match though. He took it to Roman Reigns, that's for sure. Yeah, no, he had some good moments. I'll give it to Roman. He didn't completely squash Elias. He gave Elias a lot of offense. Still treated Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel like little bitches on the outside. But that's what they're there for.
Yeah, so I'm sure they're over it by now.
Are they?
Yeah.
But eventually, Roman Reigns went over Elias Samson as he hit a spear and retained his Intercontinental Championship. Though he didn't walk away clean, though, because he was choked out by Samoa Joe.
Yeah, Samoa Joe, who earlier in the night had a very definitive submission victory over Titus O'Neil and a submission moral victory over Apollo Crews.
Yes. It was not a good night for Titus Worldwide. But it was a good night for Samoa Joe. A victory, and then, again, a statement made that apparently he would like an Intercontinental title shot as well. Or he just doesn't like Roman Reigns.
You know, let's not go overboard with the coquina clutch, though. All right?
Yeah, I guess too much of it could be a bad thing. But Roman Reigns wasn't the only member of the Shield in action, as we had Seth Rollins taking on Cesaro. Dean Ambrose was not there, nor was Sheamus. Sheamus taking a sabbatical to Ireland, and Dean Ambrose was on his honeymoon.
Yeah,
so just like we had Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus last week, we had Cesaro and Seth Rollins. A fantastic match, as it always is. Lots of great back and forth. These guys pretty much know everything that the other is going to do, so they play off of it extremely well. And you have two world-class athletes, so you're going to get a great match out of both of them anyway. But Cesaro kind of going on a roll, hitting some uppercuts. Really taking it to Seth Rollins. Went for his spinning European uppercut as he launched himself off the ropes. Got a super kick to the face instead, and then got hit with the King's Landing, and Seth Rollins has picked up the win over Cesaro, and told Charlie that next week him and Dean Ambrose will be invoking their rematch clause, so we get the Shield versus the Bar for the Raw Tag Team titles next week. Who
knows? The Bar's title reign could be close to over now.
Yep. So two more titles could be headed over to the Shield.
Yeah.
It's not the first time all three of them have had gold while they're together.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins putting to rest any rumors of the Shield breaking up due to Roman's Intercontinental title win. Speaking of titles, it's time to determine who would face Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship, as we had Cedric Alexander, Rich Swann, Tozawa, and Mustafa Ali.
Oh.
I was talking about who was
the backstage.
Yeah.
I heard Tozawa, so I just immediately thought who was
they were all complaining to Kurt Angle about what happened with the Zo Train last week. Kurt kind of thought about it. He goes, we do kind of need to decide who's going to face Enzo in 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks, we're going to have that match. But tonight and then next week, we're going to have 2 Fatal 4-Ways, and the winners of those Fatal 4-Ways will have a match to determine who faces Enzo. So for our first Fatal 4-Way, we had Noam Dar, Ari Daivari, Rich Swann, and Akira Tozawa.
It was a good match.
So many false finishes towards the end of this.
Yeah.
They did a really good job of giving everyone a little bit of,
credibility.
Yeah, there was a lot of really good hope moments towards the end.
There was that one time, though, that Rich Swann jumped over the top rope and went knee first into Tozawa's face.
He landed on everybody, but yeah, Tozawa got a face full of Rich Swann's knee, and it was rough to watch.
Yeah.
Tozawa got a little bit of retribution later because he did end up hitting the. Didn't he hit the top rope senton on? Or no, he hit that on Dar.
Yeah.
Dar got fucked up.
Yeah.
Dar took 2 finishing moves. I guess Rich Swann kind of took that moment away from everybody because despite all of the false finishes, everyone kind of hitting their finishing moves at the end, Rich Swann did end up hitting the Phoenix Splash on Noam Dar, and Rich Swann is now headed to the number 1 contenders match. Whomever the other person may be, it'll be either Drew Gulak, Tony Nese, Cedric Alexander, or Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, also Tozawa got more shit into the stick, too, because he got that double superplex.
Yeah, he did.
Tower of Doom top spot.
Yeah, it was a everybody just wants to fuck up Tozawa. It was everybody made a pact in the back, like if there's any big moves to happen, Tozawa's taking it. Poor Tozawa. Then we had Bray Wyatt back with his crazy antics, literally crazy antics, telling us all that we're dead. Huh. Did you know that? We're dead. So it's like our life is over.
Well, that's news to me.
Right? I feel...
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got a pulse.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I'm dead yet.
Nah, it's definitely over 60 beats a minute, but...
I might be dead on the inside.
Everybody's a little bit dead on the inside. But, no, Bray Wyatt just continued to laugh and tell us all that we're dead.
Until Matt Hardy came out. And he's like, I guess it's a match.
So, it just so happens that Bray Wyatt's in the ring, there's a referee somewhere, and Matt Hardy's on the way to the ring. So we're going to have a match. Good match between these two. Matt Hardy's been, kind of in this weird state of mind ever since Jeff got hurt. He's been, working by himself. He's had the issues with Elias for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And if you check out their YouTube, he kind of said he's been at his breaking point. He's had it with a lot of different things. And so a match with Bray Wyatt isn't exactly going to make you feel any better.
Especially if he hits you with Sister Abigail.
Exactly. A loss to Bray Wyatt was great for Bray Wyatt because, the last time Bray was on TV, he lost to Jason Jordan. But...
Even better for Matt Hardy.
Even better for Matt Hardy, who, Bray Wyatt wins, he heads out, and we get the close-up shot of Matt just sitting in the corner, just kind of like
groaning in pain for a minute.
Yeah, just kind of looking around, not even looking at anyone, just kind of looking at the canvas. You hear the crowd start chanting Hardy, and then he just starts ah! He just starts screaming, and then delete. Audibly yelling, delete.
Over and over again.
Over and over again. And then the crowd kind of gets it. I think we are finally getting broken Matt Hardy in WWE.
Yeah.
Because, they kind of downplayed those delete chants for a while. And despite the crowd still doing it here and there, it hasn't really been a thing. So with Matt Hardy audibly yelling that's a good indication that we're heading in that direction.
Well, Matt even himself said earlier this year that by the end of the year, there will be no more dispute over who owns the rights.
Oh, really?
To the Broken Bat gimmick, because he's been in the fight with Impact over using Broken Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
But he said that it was, by the end of the year, that the fight will be over.
Oh.
So,
everything,
it's coming to full circle here.
Everything is over. I'm loving it. Definitely digging the fact that we're going to get that. I think it's perfect that, Matt's going to have these few weeks to really, kind of dwell in this constantly losing, and then with Jeff actually being broken, it works. Love it. So, looking forward to that. Talk about some ladies action. We were supposed to have a 6-women tag team match as Mickie James, Bayley, and Sasha Banks were supposed to take on the debuting trio of Paige, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville.
Who have a new name.
Yes, because Sasha made it the ring, but Mickie and Bayley were broken.
Sure.
No, they got taken out prior to the match, as the trio of ladies now known as Absolution made their way out, and again making a statement that they run the women's division. Paige is the reason that WWE has evolved to be as inclusive with its women nowadays as it is.
I mean, let's be fair.
She's
still Emma's gimmick.
Who?
Tenille.
Paige started the women's revolution.
Yeah. Totally not with Emma.
Who?
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, then Absolution continued their statement on Sasha Banks.
They all had their finishers.
Yes, all 3 ladies destroying the boss. But that wasn't the last time we'd see Absolution.
No, because Asuka would show up later in the show and beat Dana Brooke in about 3 seconds using just a flying armbar.
Because Dana was like, I found the hole in your game, and when this match starts, I'm gonna be
I'm gonna be on you like stink on shit.
And she ran at Asuka, and Asuka hit that flying armbar.
It felt like shit.
It probably felt like shit. So Dana immediately taps out. Asuka's doing the Asuka thing. And then Absolution makes their way down, surrounds the ring, and Asuka's kind of in that fight stance.
This is how you know they're a rookie group together, though. Is the side that they left open was the side to the ramp.
Yep, they didn't think that one through.
They didn't box off the escape route.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what they were just kind of testing to see what Asuka would do, because Asuka is the most dominant force on Raw.
Yeah, and one of the things too that I thought was interesting is the way Asuka sold when they came out.
Yeah.
Because when Paige's music hit, Asuka's facial expression changed, and she wasn't happy-go-lucky, I just won a match. Asuka, she actually looked concerned.
She had to be on guard for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, when you got 3 ladies who are just ready to attack. We forgot to mention, while they were talking to Sasha, Alexa was on commentary.
Yeah.
And Alexa just got up and left. She was ready to talk about things during this match, and then the fact that it didn't happen, Alexa just left. She was not, after she got beat down
she's taking lessons from Alicia.
Yeah. Alicia ran away last week, and so Alexa's like, yeah, this is probably a good idea. I'm just gonna leave. But yeah, so yeah, they all kind of leaned on the ring and just kind of looked at Asuka, and then Paige kind of gave a silent, hey, you can back off now. She kind of tapped the ring, and so all 3 ladies kind of backed away from the ring, just watched Asuka, and Asuka never turned her back. But she got out of the ring and she walked away.
Yeah, she'll be I'm going to be over here for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
So, yeah. Interesting things happening in the women's division.
Yeah, one of the things we didn't really mention is that the Absolution tried to recruit Sasha.
Yeah, they gave her the option to join. It was either you're with us or you're against us. And then Sasha...
As so many factions are.
And then Sasha punched Paige in the face. To which I think that was Sasha rescinding the invitation. Yeah. So yeah, I'm interested. There's a lot of interesting things happening on Raw. I like it. What's not interesting is Jason Jordan being a fucking moron.
I got hurt fighting Braun last week. Give me Cain.
Is your knee 100%?
Hell yeah.
Of course
Let me tape it up real quick.
There's so much tape on his knee.
80% knee, 20% tape. It's 100%.
Oh.
100% America.
100% dumbass. Needless to say, Cain defeated Jason Jordan. Again,
by count out though.
The same way last week we're like, oh yeah, Braun Strowman's definitely going to beat Jason Jordan. We didn't expect it to be by disqualification because Cain attacked him.
Yeah.
Nor did we expect Cain to win by count out this week.
Well, you were expecting disqualification because
I thought
Braun was going to.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be completely opposite of what we had last week.
This was a count out though.
Yeah. So Jason Jordan gets counted out because Cain hucked him over the top rope, and he landed on his knee. And then Cain did it again just because he could.
Yeah, and the second time, man, Jason Jordan belly flopped.
Yeah, he just
floor.
Whack! Just fucking took that bump on the ground.
And I'm like, man, and you are committing to those bumps on the outside.
He's just really trying to sell the fact that he's beating up that knee. So Cain has just completely destroyed Jason Jordan. And when Cain is in the ring and there's still time left in the show,
there's a 61% chance that Finn Balor is going to come out.
Vote Finn Balor to face Brock Lesnar on WWE.com's poll.
You almost said shop.
I did. Go to WWE Shop, buy some Finn Balor merch because he's over AF. So yeah, we had Finn Balor versus Cain.
Yeah. Cain won.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Actually, Finn won, didn't he? Because Cain got himself disqualified.
Oh yeah.
Smacked him with a chair.
Yeah, that's right.
Cain won the fight though.
Yeah,
because that's what happens when he gets a chair.
Yeah,
he wins a fight.
Yeah, you're already twice as big as Finn, and then you add a chair. So yeah, Finn won, but yeah, he got fucking beat to shit.
Yeah.
But then Braun Strowman saved Finn Balor from having his neck crushed because Cain had the chair wrapped around Finn's neck and was heading up to the second rope to jump on him. Braun came down. Finn got the fuck out of Dodge. And Braun proceeded to beat the high holy hell out of Cain. Whether it be with his fists, or the stairs, or a chair, or a power slam onto the larger set of stairs, or reciprocating the throat guillotine with the chair on the stairs that Cain gave him last week. Cain got two of them, and then stumbled through the crowd, hawking up whatever was in his throat, which was probably other parts of his throat.
Bits of spinal cord.
So yeah, and then it was kind of an awkward end as we watched Cain stumble through the crowd, and that was our focus. But then Braun's music just kind of started in the back because Braun was still in the ring, watching Cain just bitch out through the crowd. So we never actually went back to Braun celebrating or anything, or him brawning or whatever. It was just awkwardly Cain choking, and then Braun's music. So overall, a fairly exciting episode of Monday Night Raw, learning the current state of the women's division, Samoa Joe wanting an Intercontinental title shot, the Broken Hardys potentially making their return very, very soon.
Yeah, I think it's a big transitional Raw.
Yeah. Which is fine because Raw actually doesn't have a December pay-per-view, which is extremely strange. They don't have a pay-per-view until the Royal Rumble. Unless they're going to do one at the beginning of January.
I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the schedule.
Yeah, they just released their whole 2018 schedule, so there might be a Raw pay-per-view right at the beginning of January because we don't have the Rumble until the 28th. But yeah, SmackDown has Clash of Champions in just a couple of weeks. And that's it for the end of the year. So we'll see what happens from this point on. But for now, guys, thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click the links down below.
There are so many links.
Like a podcast.
That's the SoundCloud link.
And Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's Reasonable to W.
Like wrestling. Where you can check out our brand new unboxing where we get things like this Gold Dust t-shirt and our Brawlin' Buddy Penta El Cermiero. Also, if you haven't checked out our interviews, we are going to be taking a small hiatus through the month of December. We're going to be finishing out this week. And then through December, we're going to do more videos over on Reasonable Wrestling Fans. We're going to be doing a few videos over here. We're going to do indie news next week. And then kind of an overall... I think weekly we're going to be doing just kind of an overall, like, this is what happened in WWE. And then we'll come back for the go-home week to Clash of Champions. And then we'll come back every single week like we do on the regular about the second week of January. So we get all the build towards the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So, post down in the comments what types of videos you'd like to see over here and over on Reasonable Wrestling Fans. We'll be doing a couple more punishment videos over there. We'll be doing the December unboxing over there. A potential taste test depending on what we get in our next Pro Wrestling Crate. So, look forward to all of that. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
Fuck Titus O'Neil.
Samoa Joe did that.
Again.
Real hard.
In the throat.